Hello, vanakkam and welcome to SV Nursing Guide. In this video, we are going to see types of body movements. Body movements means what? Movements is the change in the position of a body part with respect to the whole body. It is one of the significant features of all living being. Movement means what? Changes in the position of a body part, that is movement, like blinking of eyes, breathing, eating are all examples of movements. So we can say that every second some or other parts of our body exhibit some kind of movements, right? The human body movements gets polished as we grow in age. The movement starts from crawling to the person starts walking. So now you got a point about what is body movement. Movements are possible because of joints. Joints are points in our body where two or more parts of our skeleton are connected together. Different joints help our body carry out different activities and movements. We are going to see some types of joints. First, ball and socket joint, where it present in the hip area, joint of the shoulder. The function of the joint is the rounded head of one bone fixed into the cavity of the other bone. It allows the movements in all direction. You see in this picture, this is acetabulum of hip bone and head of femur. The head of femur fixed in the acetabulum of hip bone and allows the movements in all direction. This is ball and socket joint. Next, pivotal joint. Pivotal joint, where it present in the head and neck. It allows the head to swivel around. You see in this picture, the head will move right and left side with the help of pivotal joint. Next, hip joint, where it present in the elbow. It allows back and forth movements. You see in this picture, with the help of elbow we can move our hand front and back with the help of hip joints. Next, fixed joint. Fixed joint, where it present in the head. It is immovable joint, helps to keep bones intact and provides structure to the head. You see in this picture, this is fixed joint. Next, types of body movements. We have lot of body movements. First, flexion. Flexion refers to a movement that decreases the angle between two body parts. You see in this picture, flexion at the elbow is decreasing the angle between ulna and the humerus. That is called flexion. Extension. Extension refers to a movement that increases the angle between two body parts. You see in this picture, extension at the elbow is increasing the angle between ulna and the humerus. That is called extension. Next, dorsiflexion. Dorsiflexion is where the toes are brought closer to the tibia. This decreases the angle between dorsum of the foot and the leg. You see in this picture, the arrow mark will indicate the decreased angle between the dorsum of the foot and the leg. That is called dorsiflexion. Plantar flexion. Plantar flexion is the movement which decreases the angle between sole of the foot and the back of the leg. In this picture, you see the sole of the foot and the back of the leg angle is decreased. That is called plantar flexion. Next, abduction. Abduction is a movement away from the midline. Midline is present in the center of the body. Abduction means movement away from the midline. That is called abduction. Adduction. Adduction is a movement towards the midline. That is called adduction. You see in this picture, abduction and adduction. Next, circumduction. Circumduction is the movement of body region in a circular manner. It involves the sequential combination of flexion, adduction, extension, and abduction at a joint. You see, when we rotate our hand, it involves the combination of flexion, adduction, extension, and abduction at a joint. It is called circumduction. Next, rotation. Rotation can occur within the vertebral column at a pivot joint or at a ball and socket joint. We know already what is pivot joint and ball and socket joint. That is rotation. Pronation. Pronation is the motion that moves the forearm from the supinated position to the pronated positions. That is from the anatomical position to the palm of the backward position. That is called pronation. You see in this picture, palm posterior. Simply palm posterior is called pronation. Supination. Supination is the opposite motion in which rotation of the radius returns to the bones to their parallel position and moves the palm to the anterior facing, that is supinated position. You see the anterior palm, that is called supination. Next, inversion and eversion. Inversion is the movement of the sole towards the median plane, that is called inversion. Eversion. Eversion means the movement of the sole of the foot away from the median plane, that is called eversion. We can see in this picture inversion and eversion. Next, protraction. Protraction of the scapula occurs when the shoulder is moved forward. Example, pushing against something or throwing a ball. That time protraction will occur. Retraction. Retraction is the opposite motion, with the scapula being pulled posteriorly and medially towards the vertebral column. That is called retraction. You see in this picture the scapula rounded forward. That is called protraction. And pinched back. That is called retraction. These are the types of body movements. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.